Hello and welcome to another episode of A Brightside. Today we're at Gyllyngvase Beach, Falmouth. How about that?
It's stunning.
I know, look at it. 71 degrees according to my phone. We are at the very end of the summer holidays as of the recording of this. And the weather?
It's glorious.
It is glorious. What a beautiful day. So, let's go check it out. Just panning the camera around. You've got St. Michael's Hotel there, which is very posh. Obviously, the beach. And it works around to Pendennis Point. And right there in the centre of frame is Pendennis Castle, which we have been to on the channel. So I'll leave a link in the description if you want to see that video, because it was a super fun day. The Warwick Warriors were there, and they are like a medieval display team, so that was super cool. Yeah, what a beautiful day. And to be fair, it is actually a part of Falmouth that I'm not overly familiar with. Been to Falmouth lots of times, obviously the town of, etc. But as for this side of Falmouth, haven't really been here too many times. Nice.
On a day like today, I think you would be forgiven for thinking that this was some sort of tropical beach paradise resort place.
I was gonna say, when you look out, you look at the sky. You look, yeah, I was going to say, all the boats down there, the beach itself, everyone, all the beach goers. You know, you could actually take this for like a Spanish island, couldn't you?
Yes. So let's go get some ice cream.
Ice cream? Okay. I like ice cream. We've got no real game plan for today, by the way. We're just kind of here, taking advantage of the nice weather. So we're going to have a bit of a mooch around. And then, maybe get a bite to eat in Falmouth town itself, maybe. I don't know, who knows? The world is our oyster, or whatever that old saying is. Something like that. Look how beautiful this is. Ship out there in the centre of frame. There is a fly landing on my ear. That's very uncomfortable. Get off. Not sure how long we will continue on this path. We will just go around the corner, see what the view is from here, which is basically this bush, and yeah, we'll go down there a little bit, see what the next view is, and then we'll head back to the beach. Here we go. There we have it. Not going to step any further because I don't want to go tumbling down there. Beautiful. How about that for a view? Yeah, that's right, just be careful there, kiddos. Don't go any further because you can see that it's a bit of a sheer drop all the way down there. See, these are the sorts of days, Shellbell, where you kind of say, wish we could own a boat. Imagine just like, you know, dropping like your little anchor. One day. Like here, and I don't know, it'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Alright, that is beautiful. I still see Pendennis Point there, Pendennis Castle. And that bit over that way, I assume there must be St. Mawes, which we're yet to go to. We haven't been to, well, we've been to St. Mawes before, but I don't think we've ever been to St. Mawes Castle. We've never taken you guys to St. Mawes Castle, so we'll definitely do that at some point. Anyway, right, shall we head back to the beach? You alright, AJ? Okay, when you're ready. Alright, so let's go this way and head to the beach. And someone's got a barbecue on the go. That smells lush. The sand here in Falmouth Bay, very similar to the sand in Mounts Bay, where it's not that lovely golden sand. It's a little bit more rocky. It's kind of in between that shingly rocky beach and obviously sand. Kids wanted to have a little look at these tide pools. see what little creatures that they could find. We've got no like buckets or spades. We're not going to be like, you know, plucking a life form out from its environment. So more of a visual search. Okay, Matilda has spotted something that she wants me to film. What are we looking at?
It's a shell.
Oh, is it a tiny little... Oh, like a tiny, tiny, tiny little shell. Let's see if we can focus in on that.
Look on the other side.
Yeah.
I never found that kind of shell before.
Yeah, not really. It's like teeny tiny. There you go, take it. There you go. Have you found anything, AJ and Mama Bear?
We were just
Oh, what have you got there, AJ?
Snail.
A snail.
so we were just pointing out that this little purple blob is an anemone.
Yeah, not an enemy.
Not an enemy. And then we've got a nice little cluster of sea snails here
Yeah.
and some seaweed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very nice. Lots of pools of standing water here. Definitely. I'm just going to remove my shades just so that I can look upon these tide pools with my own eyes. And this beach is a life-guarded beach. Good to know. And there are also public bathrooms here at the beach, so that's good to know just in case you get caught short. Okay, we're just going to get an ice cream from the Roskillys here, and the kids are just making their choice. I expect Tilly will go with chocolate. I'll probably be mint chocolate. That'll be my guess. I say guess. I know that's what I'm going to have. Obvious statement because it's a warm day. The ice cream melting really quick. Have to get licking. We're going to stop here for a little bit and enjoy these beautiful surroundings, and then head into town for a bite to eat. What flavour did you go with?
I went with strawberry.
Nice.
It's Roskilly's ice cream, it's delicious.
Yep.
We've been to Roskilly, so we'll make sure we link that one.
Oh, their actual, yeah.
So we'll make sure we link that in the video, but very nice, very creamy.
And Tilly, you went with chocolate, didn't you? Doing a super job there. Wow, is it good? And AJ, you went with vanilla, didn't you? Seems to be your flavour of choice. You like vanilla, don't you?
He does.
He does, yeah. Right, let's plonk down and admire the view. Shelley and the kids are just relaxing back where we had our ice creams. I'm just going to go for a little mooch in this direction because, again, it's a beach I'm not overly familiar with, and I was just intrigued. I'm just going to see what's on the other side of that wall. Another stunning view out there into Falmouth Bay. Getting a bit closer now to Pendennis Castle, Pendennis Point, St Mawes. Nice. If you ignore the fact that you're in Cornwall, not that I want to ever ignore that fact, but if you ignore the fact that we are in Cornwall, it really could be like, you know, a scene from like the Mediterranean, like a Spanish island or like the French Riviera, I think. As of the recording of this video, it is September the 2nd, 2023, and we have hit a huge milestone for the channel today, so I'm just concentrating on where I'm walking. I don't want to get wet feet. Yeah, we have hit a huge milestone, and that is 500 subscribers. We're up to 501 subscribers, which is really fantastic. Can't believe that like 500 people out there are interested in like the videos, the family videos that we post. And all I want to say is that you are all loved, you are all appreciated. Thank you so much. Spread the word about the Bryce side. I mean, we do want to grow the channel. The main drive of this channel, the whole point of this channel, is really in decades to come that the kids can look back at all the stuff that we did. Yeah, I think that's kind of like what we like, and that's kind of like what we want to achieve, really. Document our family history, maybe. I mean, I suppose you could term it that way. But yeah, I think Matilda and AJ will appreciate looking at these videos in the far future, when memories are a little bit sort of, AJ, did we do this or did we do that? I don't know, says AJ, as a grown man or whatever, I can't remember. And they can say, I know, we can look back at Mum and Dad's videos on the channel. Yeah, I think that's nice. I think that's our main focus on the channel, on the Bryce side. Quite sort of bowled over that what started out as just a little hobby has turned out to be, what it is now. I think, like I said, that like 500 people take an interest in the things that we do. Yeah. I'm not going to venture any further now. I'm just going to stop at this point. But we do have that beautiful view there of, if I can zoom the camera up there, the old Zoom, which creaks and grinds, but it gets there eventually. But a beautiful shot there of Pendennis Castle. Yeah, nice. Right, I'm going to turn around, head back in the other direction, meet back up with Shelley and the kids. Like I said, I just really am chuffed. I keep going on about it, I've talked about it a lot just now. But yeah, I can't believe that we have over 500 subscribers on the channel. Which, like I said, 500 people. Oh, that's the wrong way. We're 500 people taking an interest in what we do. I'm just really pleased. Like I said, you're all loved, you're all appreciated. Thank you so much for subscribing, and spread the word. Spread the word. AJ and Matilda appear to be building. What is it, AJ? A volcano, you were saying?
Yeah.
All right.
There's a hole in the top.
It does need a hole in the top, yeah. Well, I mean, not all volcano. I mean, it depends if it's active or when it last sort of blew up or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I think it looks lovely. I wonder how much it costs per night to stay in that penthouse up there. My goodness. Quite a lot, I would say. The late afternoon sun is quite warm. So, yeah, we decided to get in the car and hopefully find a parking spot in the town, and then ultimately we don't have to drive back here, or walk back here I mean, when the kids are going to be all sort of whingy and we have found a nice shaded parking spot here at the train station car park, because it's a nice easy one to get into, and although we're, I don't know, a few minutes walk or a couple minutes walk away from like where the Maritime Museum is here in Falmouth, you can usually get a space here. So we opted for this car park as opposed to one of the car parks that are right in the town centre, which they can get very busy. So here we are at the train station. AJ thought we were going to get on a train, but I said no, we don't need to get on the train. We're just going to walk in that direction. About a 2-minute walk from the car park, you're presented with the Maritime Museum is over there, But you get to this, which is called the Gyllyngvase Monument. I've never really stood here to take the time to read it, but it does state there that the granite pyramid was erected in 1737 by Martin Lister Gyllyngvase, the owner of Arwenack. He never stated specifically the purpose of it, but many have assumed it to be a memorial to the Gyllyngvase family. How interesting! Because I've never, you know, you pass by this all the time. I had no idea it was like 280 years old. Huh. Yeah, I assumed it was a more modern thing. All right, I've been educated today. Bunch of motorbikes driving out. Now, we were talking about fish and chips at the Harbour Lights. They do fantastic fish and chips. We are here, of course, in Falmouth. Is there anywhere else you fancy eating?
Well, let's have a look and see if they've got a space, and if not, we'll
come back this way.
What other options there are?
Because there is like a pizza place back there, isn't it?
Oh, there's a few options.
There is a few options. So number one option, fish and chips. Failing that, come back here.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. Tilly and I just spotted this letterbox, which is very old, predates Elizabeth II. That's George, GR. How about that? That's quite an old one, Tilly. Right here outside of the public bathrooms here by the National Maritime Museum. I always like these big townhouses. They are quite impressive structures. And there is a map here. If you think to yourself, where the heck am I? We're right there somewhere. Here-ish. Right there, right by the toilets. We're heading that way. We've made it to the fish and chip shop that we have in our minds. I think this is where we're wanting to eat, the Harbour Lights. But is it full?
Closed.
Oh, okay.
So why don't we get takeout and go and sit down by the harbour?
Takeout, sit by the harbour. Yeah, can do, yeah.
Let's do that.
Definitely fish and chips. Because obviously now that's opened up the
No, let's have
fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
But we'll get them to take out. Okay, cool. This is the fanciest fish and chips ordering establishment I think I've ever seen. I've never seen like a touch screen ordering panel here at fish and chips before. Amazing. Right, Harbour Lights states there since 1980. Just while we're waiting to pick up our order of fish and chips, this building caught my eye. How magnificent is that? Big Georgian style windows there, so I would say that building dates to the 1700s. Maybe early 1800s, but I would say 1700s. That'd be, well, not that I'm qualified in such things. And something else that caught my eye was this. Just by the Dog and Smuggler pasty and tuck shop. Oh, I wonder what their pasties are like. But yeah, we've got like this well, which is very nice. I can't see, there is some writing around here. Can't really make it out. It might, I don't know what that is. Public. What? Something public. I don't know. Well, I mean, obviously it's a public well, I assume, or it was. And then we've got this structure, which states there, the King's Pipe, formerly used for the destruction of contraband tobacco. How about that? So if tobacco was all being smuggled into the country, this is where it would all be destroyed. How cool is that it still exists? Amazing. Got a little bit of information around the back of it. It states here, the King's Pipe, dating back to around 1814. The King's Pipe was a local name given to the furnace that sits here within the courtyard walls of Custom House. It was used for destroying tobacco that had been smuggled illegally into the country and seized by customs officers on behalf of the King. Alright. And right beside the King's Pipe, just past the Dog and Smuggler pasty and tuck shop, it does state there, to Custom House Quay. So, custom house key. Okay, it took a little while to come, but not too long of a wait. It'll be worth it because every time we've eaten in this one, they've been really good. So we're going to take it down here somewhere. Let's sit down on the quay down there. There's the Maritime Museum, National Maritime Museum, as states there on the back of it. And that like lighthouse shaped section of it, you can go up and get some really, really good views of the area. You check out some of these boats. Wow. Lovely. They're having a bit of a conflab of how to moor the boat. I think he's coming a little bit too steep, not steep, a bit tight. And he was going to hit the steps. That's right, he's straightening up now. Right, I think Shelley and the kids have found a little picnic table over here. Right, I went with haddock and chips. Let's get into there, and that is looking super, super delicious. The kids are sharing
Cod bites.
cod bites
And chips.
And chips. Let's say loads of chips in there. So there's plenty of food there for the two of you to carry on with. And you went with scampi, didn't you?
I went with scampi.
Oh, you get
and
a curry sauce.
It wouldn't be fish and chips if you didn't have curry sauce.
I don't know. See, I'm not a big fan of the curry sauce with fish and chips. I just tend to like it as is.
Okay.
Yummy, yummy. Going to start with the chip.
Put them there. Put it up to the finger.
Okay.
Yep, just nice fish and chips. Or nice chips from that you'd expect from a fish and chips. Good start. I'm not a big fan of like these wooden prongy style forks. They're never they're not the most efficient of eating implements. What do you think?
They do the job.
Well, they do the job, but just not very efficiently. Right, let's get into some of this fish. We can. Oh, tell you what, let's forget that. Here we go. That's looking super nice.
Daddy.
Mhm. Oh. Shellbell scampi.
Very delicious.
Is it good?
Thank
Yeah. And how's your cod and chips?
Delicious
Is it-
water.
Is it? Oh, you've got some water.
Daddy,
water in a
that
can?
says correct.
It says correct. What?
Look.
Oh, it's got kick on it.
Oh, so it's a tick. Well, I get that. It says correct. Yeah, I get that. Hmm.
Correct.
Oh, Shelley's doing a selfie.
Correct. I can feel the picture.
Nice, well. We are going to enjoy our fish and chips. Here, let me pan the camera so you can see at the table. Nice view. Seagull over there. What's my drink? I got a Coca-Cola, baby.
Mummy, what's your drink?
Nice. We're going to enjoy this, so that's that.
How do we die?
Right, we're going to enjoy this, so let's turn the camera off for a minute. What a view to enjoy your fish and chips. Literally hundreds of boats down there. Beautiful. So you've been stealing Mama's scampi, haven't you? So it's right there beside you. You've been siphoning it off. How is it? You like it? Do you prefer it to your fish? So Mama's been taking some of your fish then, hasn't she, in compensation? Back off, demon. That's it. You go back out there. Good to know. Just finished all those fish and chips. Delicious. If you're in the market for fish and chips here in Falmouth, I do highly recommend the Harbour Lights. They are nice. And I just can't help looking at this view. Wonder how much the mooring fees are. Quite a bit, I'd imagine. What you say, the boat is having a wee? There you go, you heard it. The boat, according to Matilda, is having a wee. We're going to leave the video there. I do hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to do all the usual YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, smash the bell. Check us out on all of our socials at the Bright Side. So from us to you, cheers and gone.